folks, it's your girl MRM, and we're back here at the MRM Show. It's episode 9, and I hope you guys are ready to have some fun like we do each and every time. And we also have one more episode for you that comes after this, our episode 10, which will end out our 2015 season. It's time to move on to bigger and better and epic things in 2016. So if you guys are ready to go and rock and do what we do here, we're going to refurbish and we're going to refinish and make some wonderful oldness into some newness. So let's cut to our studio so you can see what we have up our sleeves. Smooches. So in a few moments we're going to move over to our studio, but what I wanted to show you guys is the reason why we're going to be there today is that I'm going to be taking some old chairs and making them new. As you can see, this is the space where we had our Mr. Zebra, where I used to sit and do our In the Know segment, and I wanted to freshen it up a little bit. And I love this because it's all me, all MRM. Some of the things that you'll see on the MRMcollection.com, where you can get some wonderful word inspiration wall art, or you can get some art. I customize it for you guys, or you can actually get what you see online, some really great new pieces that are coming up. And as you can see, this wall, that kind of black and white stripe is very, very popular right now. You see it everywhere. You also see the chevron prints. But I just took some simple ideas, canvases that I got from Michael's. Always get them on some type of a discount and sale. Did my fashion and beauty and inspiration, you know, is what I always love. And I actually had this horizontal picture here. If you can see it, it's the perfume bottle, but I put MRM in there. I got a little fancy. And I love how it turned out because it has this very vintage kind of a feel to it. All hand done, hand sealed, hand finished with the little glitter detail and gold. Love, love, love it. This can be something that you can have in your collection. You can personalize it, have your own initials in there, or just even have a different image. I've actually done some really great work for some of my clients and friends to be able to put their images inside of it as well. So it's just really, really beautiful just to be able to see. And over here I have Miss Marilyn Monroe. She's holding the bottle as well. And in the bottle you'll see MRM. Just love the fact that she's there. She's always a great inspiration. And again, I wanted you guys to kind of see this because I wanted to revamp the setting. This is considered my studio and office space. So I wanted it to be fresher and newer. So when a client comes in or someone comes into the space, they can feel that it's my home and it's also where I work. So I was in a store that was actually closing, going through liquidation. And when stores go through liquidation, unfortunately for them, they're going out of business, but it's great for the consumer. And I was able to find some really, really great pieces. We keep it frugal around here. Got these 2 chairs, these cushion kind of office chairs, and this sofa table that was without the glass, and one other piece, actually a few other pieces, all for like 25 bucks. Cannot beat it. The chairs, I needed some cushiony chairs, so when I'm working with clients, doing hair, or just being able to have them be comfortable in a home, I really wanted to be able to have something that was great. But again, the chairs, they're here, but they just don't fit in this space. So I was able to go and find some fabric, and we're going to actually cover these chairs today so you can see how you can just take something from drab to fab and make it your own and make it new. Again, we're not professionals in that sense, but we're getting creative and we're using very simple tools, and it's something that you can do at home too. So if you guys are ready to go over to our studio to see how we make this happen, let's go. Okay folks, so we have this big old office chair. I know I probably look like I'm really minuscule back here behind this little chair, but we're gonna take this old chair and turn it to new. But let me tell y'all about the story of what happened was, right, when I was at the store and I was trying to get this chair, again, it was a part of a liquidation, and people be crazy in liquidations. It's kind of like Black Friday. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but I'm like, dude, seriously, if you wanted, you should have kept your butt right beside it. So let me tell you about the lady, right? So I was in there with one of my girlfriends. Hey Kim, how you doing, boo? Now you here? And we were in the store just minding our business, trying to keep things, everything copacetic. People just trying to keep things real, you know, sane and just chill, right? So I'm looking at the chairs, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed because I needed to be able to have my client, just extra seating. I knew I could do something to it. I was like, listen, we're gonna make this happen. So I'm looking at the chair, I'm sitting in there, I'm like, get money, And it was several of them. It was a good couple of them, but some of them were missing pieces that were really necessary to still make it a finished chair. Lo and behold, there's this woman over in the corner saying, oh, I was looking at that. Were you really? No, what you was looking at was that big old thing over there on the wall. If you wanted the chairs, you should have took the chairs. I said, look, sir, could you come help me get this lady? Because she's acting crazy. She's trying to take my chairs. I told you I only had $1.03 to get these chairs. I cannot afford those big old chairs that you get at IKEA and all these other places. I ain't got hundreds of dollars for no sofa chair. So let me tell you something. I had to go and I had to be MRM. I was like, lady, listen. I love you here, but you ain't taking these chairs. I'm taking these chairs. So I just wanted you guys to know that sometimes you gotta fight for you know what's right. And it was okay. There were a couple of other ones, and she really wanted it. She can get them. So I want you all to see how simple it is that you can take this chair from drab to fab. So I wanted to show you, it's just a few things that I actually had to be able to make this new. So I went into Walmart, got this fabric, awesome piece of fabric that I found here. They actually had it in this pretty teal blue backing as well. I was a little concerned at first because it's a little dark for this space and I didn't want it to be too dark over there. I really wanted a lighter fabric. but I also didn't want it to be where I have to clean the chairs too often. So I thought that this would be a good way to go. I'm also going to probably use some little accent pillows or something like that to really make it rock and roll. Just a little over $6 a yard, and it is actually pretty heavy, which is really great because some of the other fabrics that I had in my hand were a little thinner, so I think this would work really, really well as an upholstery fabric. And also what I have is a little screwdriver. Got this from like a Family Dollar store some years and years ago. Has several different like little fixings on the end of it, so you can use different little ones. Coolest thing ever. Again, doesn't have to be something you're spending hundreds of dollars for to have these tools. Got a little staple gun, maybe $9. This is considered a lightweight one. It's heavy duty, y'all, because I went to go staple underneath this thing. I almost lost the eyeball, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you guys lose things to be able to gain some stuff, so I'm just saying. I just want you guys to see, again, it's just a few simple things I have. I have my handy dandy scissors, staple gun, screwdriver, fabric, and I may need to use some glue a little later, but we'll see once we kind of do our studio magic, but we'll do that. So what you guys gonna do is, I'm gonna cut away for a little bit. I'm gonna just start to unscrew these little bad boys, take these suckers off, 4 pieces, and show you how we start to recover our fabrics, and then go into our studio magic so you can see the reveal. So I got the chair seat off, folks. Let me tell you, that thing almost tried to kill me. It's still a little bit together because that 1 or 2 screws left on the other side of the back of that chair. Let me tell you something. I'm on hiatus from drinking for a specific purpose, only for a reason. That's the reason why you don't see me with a glass in my hand. Please pray for me. It's real. 2016 is coming and we got some things we got to do. Then don't get it twisted. I ain't stopping forever. Where they do that at? No. I'm just taking a hiatus. I'm taking a break because it's a part of my life. I just have to make sure that it works with me, not against me. Love y'all here. I'll talk to y'all more about that in a little bit. But anywho, so we got the seat off. This is what I want you guys to see me actually doing on camera. Now, again, the fabric that I have has print on it. The one thing you want to make sure, again, we don't do things too perfectly around here when we're actually working, but what you want to make sure is that you don't start doing all this work and then your print is upside down. So that's the one thing you want to make sure that when you put it on your seat, you make sure that you're putting the fabric right side up to make sure that you have it the way you want it to look, okay? And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it over so that I actually can cut the piece of fabric the way I want it. Okay, now again on the back side of this, it has the screws that we took out, so I want to make sure that I don't cover that up, so I won't have to get too fancy about trying to drill through those holes. So again, what I'm going to do is kind of just give me a little quickie measurements, so I can just see where I start to do my little handy dandy stapling. Okay, so I got my fabric here, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut it with the scissors first, and then I'm going to get my pinking shears, which are a little bit more the little jagged, like little zipper type of scissors, so to kind of give the edges a nice little finish to the edges. So I have that here. I'm going to do a quick little snippet. Got my handy dandy. I'm going to give myself more than enough space so that I won't have to be worried about trying to stretch it later if it wasn't enough. And I actually got about 2.5 yards of fabric. I guesstimated it, so I'm praying that all is well. There's still some more at the fabric store I need to, or at Walmart if I need to go back. So if you guys ready to see me kind of start doing the work, again, got enough on the sides. Do our staple, staple, staple. I think we're gonna get her done. All right, guys? Okay, guys, so I have my lightweight, although it feels like it's about 72 pounds, stapler that I'm gonna actually start to puncture in here and just pull on both sides. So me can follow us down here. You know she's always here with us, ready to rock and roll. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna staple in on both sides. So we got that, and I'm gonna pull it on the other side very, very taut. Okay, I want it taut. And as I pull it taut, I'm gonna do it in the center on that side as well. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is kind of go back and forth. Do the same thing on this side, pulling it really, really taut. Please don't let me do your finger. I need them and like them and want them. Again, pulling it taut on this side. And I'm kind of going like from vertical, catty corner, horizontal, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just kind of making up my own thing in my head as to what I think will work best. So I have that there. Now I'm going to turn that. And on your sides, your corners, again, we're getting a little, you know, not overly fancy, but kind of intricate. What I'm doing is I'm actually folding in the sides. And this is, I'm just kind of working with it as we're working here in front of you. And you know what? I'm going to pull it in that way. So I'm going to staple it up to the top. And I'm probably going to do some trimming. Do the same thing up to this side. Pulling it in nice and taut. And then start to do the same thing. And as you can see, it's kind of creating a pleating, and that's just to make sure that it is pulled nice and taut on the top. Then the same thing on the side, just to kind of make it a little even. Doing a little pleating, and that's at your curved edges. Going in, following up with these killer. See it? The one tried to kill me? I was there. And going, I think I love this thing. I am gonna start stapling anything and everything. Oh my gosh. Same thing on this side. And if you guys ever need help, just feel free to reach out to us. You know how we do the MRM show, and we also have our pieces on the MRM collection. Don't be afraid to reach out to us or to support, because we are ready to make sure that you have some wonderfully beautiful pieces that you add to your home and make it fun and new and decorative. So again, I was asking Tameka, I was like, how will we know which one is right side up? But again, we wanted to make sure our letters were right. That's not too bad, guys, for a really quick kind of to do. I kind of like how fancy you get around here sometimes. Girl, you would think I knew what I was doing. Interior design at MRM. Call me 410-999-7766. Okay, guys. So we're gonna cut to our on-screen magic so you can see how these two beautiful chairs came together. Take a look. Absolutely amazing. I'm just so like tickled with myself sometimes. Let me tell you something, Martha. Now listen, all of my friends, we have had this conversation at least 9 times now. I just know that y'all need me more than you think that you need me. So I just want to come and help you out, just have a little fun. By that time, this time next year, I will be drinking again. Don't get it twisted. Again, I'm just on hiatus for a specific purpose. I have things that I'm working on for y'all, okay? But 2016 roll around, and I might cheat a little bit. Listen. Kill yourself. Listen, okay, don't kill yourself, but I'm just saying, I just want you to know that I am on a mission, and we're gonna make this rock and this roll. But I want you guys to just know how awesome we can do things around here, and we can make it happen for the masses. So again, in a moment, you know where we're gonna go to. We're gonna go see Miss Tameka and our fabulous Frugal Finds, and then off to Figured Olive. Y'all, she got something cooking up in the kitchen. So see you over in our fabulous Frugal. You guys have been with us for the last 8 weeks, 9 weeks now. You'll know, actually 9 shows I should say, because I kind of stretched out a little bit, but it's all good. You guys know that we do our fabulous Frugal Find for under $50. We do not do $250 or less. We don't do $150 or less, because we realize that you can be fabulous under $50. We have Miss Tameka, who allows us to go into her wardrobe and see these amazing pieces. Again, she just outdoes herself every single time. You will not believe the prices that she tells me. Again, I love her and I know her, and so I know she's not lying, but it still feels like a lie. Like, I just don't feel like it feels right. But it's all good. So without further ado, let's have our Miss Tameka on for us, guys. Come on over, chef. Boo. Hey. Hey, how mom? Can y'all see me coordinating? We coordinating. So I gotta say one more thing, right? So what happened was, right, I used to take a picture and put it on social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, right before we start the show, right? But what happened was, I had on another outfit, this pretty dress, right? And what had happened was, we took a picture, right? And what had happened was, up in this region, it was just a little extra. Now listen, I know, listen, life happens. Listen, these things happen. Listen, but I had to camouflage them a little bit. But as you can see, we're twin right now. We kind of like compliment each other. Listen, don't hate the player, hate the game. Listen, life happened. You just had to deal with it. I had to deal with it. You had to deal with it. All right. Yeah. Exactly. So again, if y'all know what we're talking about, ask me later. Okay. Let's get back to it. Our fabulous Frugal Find with this diva, this beautiful, gorgeous woman, lady, just talk to me. Now, when I get to the purse, we're gonna have to stop and have a story, because it doesn't even make any sense. But we're gonna start with the top. The top is $5. Okay, $5. We start with 5. The belt was okay. That's 7. I'm not gonna even ask about that yet. The leggings,
9.
okay. So let's round up to 10. That's $17. And then your shoes,
10.
okay. So that's another 10. So that's 27, right? Now listen to this foolishness right here. Okay, go ahead, warm it on up. How much was the purse?
$3.
All right, let me tell y'all something. You know, she's my best friend, right? My bestie. Kiana, how y'all there, baby? I miss you. We have you on the show. That's my BFF. Let me tell y'all something. This foolishness right here, she lies. $3. There's a story behind it, because she ain't buy this. She ain't buy this out no daggone store for no $3. Okay,
it's
so
a story.
I'm gonna let her tell a story. I'm gonna let her tell a story.
I was at girls' night. Girlfriend who was hosting a party.
Okay.
had a flea market bag full of pocketbooks.
Okay.
I say 50, 100 bags. I said
50, 100. She got a problem worse than you?
yes, about 50 to 100 bags and bags that she's trying to get rid of. I said, I'll talk to you ladies later. I went over in her flea market bag,
What?
found 10 bags, and she let me have them for $30.
Okay.
So you divide that up. This was $3.
Head to toe, once you total everything up, $30.
$30.
Amazing. And again, the
You
whole
only
point
can
of
do
it,
that here.
that's all you can do. I mean,
Me.
the whole point of it is that you can be frugal and you can be fashionable. You can look luxe, you can look fabulous. The only thing she's missing is her shades. Go right outside. Let me tell y'all something
I
else.
probably have some in here, but
Is it
there's
not?
a lot of stuff in here. It might take me a while to find them.
Listen.
But I probably have about 2 prints in there.
Let me tell you about the reason why I was about to make the story about these shades. Okay, so it's December, double digits, okay? It is 97 degrees outside.
Oh, it's like hot. I feel like I want to go to a cookout.
Do you
or
see
something.
my upper lip sweat? Listen,
It's hot.
listen. Now, once we leave here, we about to eat. But then after we eat, I'm gonna just run around outside just because it is like seriously like 70 degrees outside.
It is.
I'm not
It's
mad.
beautiful out.
Listen,
Beautiful.
Armageddon, let me talk to you for a little bit. Could you just hold tight for a bit because I got some things to do. Like seriously, like 2016, gearing it up, son. Just Armageddon, hold off. Just chill out for a second, okay? All right, guys. So if you're ready to rock and roll, we're gonna head over to our figuring out portion. Do you want to tell them what we have, or you just want to show them? You ain't gonna tell them?
Not gonna tell.
Man, let me tell you.
It's gonna be delicious.
When my finger is
Y'all gonna
missing,
wish we had smell-o-vision and all that stuff.
I'm just saying, when my finger is missing is because I was just biting a little too fast. But it's all good. We love y'all. We'll see you guys over in Fig and Olive. Hey all of you guys out there, it's us, Mrs. Fig and Olive. I'm Fig, and this is
Olive.
Olive. Woo! We know that there is a new Fig and Olive in DC. We did see the Fig and Olive in New York some years ago. So I think we might be coming for y'all in Fig and Olive. I'm just saying we haven't visited you all yet, but maybe you can come and just hang out with you all. But we have some beautiful OMG here in my face. Could you tell us about this meal?
What we have today is
What is it? Lamb, girl.
no, but the rub that I put on the lamb.
Girl, you put some.
It's rosemary and mustard.
Hey, get it
Rub.
together.
I had to get it together.
Get it
I had to think
together.
for a minute. Took
Girl.
so many spices in my head.
Cause listen, and the food,
It's
the
rosemary
smell.
and mustard.
And then what you had this whipped.
Whipped sweet potatoes.
And then
With some sauteed spinach and some garlic and butter. Although we don't use a lot of butter here, it's smart.
it's smart mouth.
A little healthier for
Let
you.
me tell you about this lamb, right? This little lamb of mine.
No.
I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, this little lamb of mine. Sorry, I'm gonna tear this lamb up. Listen, I was like, okay, so I'm on hiatus from a few things, right? But
Yes, as you can see.
we water. Listen, so substituting for
H2O.
wine, we're gonna have some lamb. So little lamb, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna tear your little leg off, and I'm gonna have it with my little whip.
It smells delicious.
Just, dude, y'all don't even understand. This is what we do
Wish
here.
I could smell it.
I'm just saying, this is what we do here. Here at the Fig and Olive Show, our fabulous Frugal Finds, the MRM Show, we cover all the bases for you. We show you how to do interiors in your home. We show you how to cook some
We show you a little bit of
Heck,
everything.
just call us up. Just let us know what you need because we got your back, okay? We are fab. We are frugal. We are just rocking and rolling. Again, we're here at episode 9. Please make sure that you all join us for episode 10. It'll be our final one for 2015. We'd love to see all of our guests that we had this season back. And then looking forward to some new guests. Follow us at the MRMshow.com. The MRMcollection.com has some new great, exciting things. Subscribe, follow, like, share. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Everywhere. Google us, you'll find us. So again, guys, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Smooches, love you. About to tear into this little lamb. Again, I'm going to pray for him real quick. Let me say my prayer. I was going to say our prayers before we kill him and they eat him. But this time, we want to say our prayer for you guys. So again, thank you. See you all soon. Smooches.
Bye.
This little lamb of
No,
mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. I love you here. What? Yo. Girl. Bye. I'm gonna try to see if I can be, clever, or if I have to just pull out the sewing machine. So if we have to, we have to. Gotta do what we gotta do around these parts, right? This one don't want to come out. Come on, son. I know you've been in there for probably 107 years, but get your life together. We filming here, son. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. Don't judge me.